こんにちは皆さん。三上悟です。お元気ですかみんな How you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a really good time because I'm not. I'm going through my exams and man, those things are pain in the ass. I haven't made any kind of video because I I'm just following the meta but not playing any kind of games. So I have no gameplay to upload. But then I thought maybe I should do a card review. It's more like two birds in one stone. I wanted to show off my Eevee Groove collection, which I had completed few days ago. And yeah, before I show you my collection, I'd like you to take note on the thing in that anything above 4 diamond rarity is an accessory and luxury item. It is not necessary to have to make a good gameplay. So yeah, that's it. So anything I got which is above the 4-star rarity, 4 diamond rarity I just got lucky because those are just accessories. Now let's start. So as you can see, I've got like Leafeons and all them. Okay, what I'm going to do is show you my collection and talk about cards which were really popular in this expansion. First of all, in the first row we can see Serena. This card is a troll card, is a meme card, is a fun card to play, but it is also good because it only requires 1 energy, so you can get heavily rewarded if you start with bounce it. So you can be heavily rewarded if you start with bounce it on your active spot. With rare candy on your turn 2, man, it's gonna be a big disaster for your opponent. So the Serena deck, I'm gonna give you a idea of the deck as well. So Professor Pokeball, then the Serena line, which is 1 2 3 4 5 and 2 rare candy 6 7, 2 professors 8 9 and 2 Pokeballs 10 11. Then you'll have to have 2 Mallow 13, maybe 2 Ericas 15. Then you will need 2 Leaf Cave 16 17, a Sabrina, a Cyrus, and a single Celebi, I guess. The deck I ran with Serena, that ran a single Celebi. So after putting 1 energy on Serena, you can just keep adding energy to your Celebi EX. That's a really fine thing. Then we have Appleton, which could have been in the popular decks, but it couldn't made its way into the popular decks because it uses grass energy. I have 10 Appleton. Okay, then we have Flareon. I have only 1 Flareon of the diamond rarity, but I also have 1 with star rarity. I got really lucky in this expansion. I'll talk about that later. So Flareon, there wasn't any famous deck which used Flareon. Nothing special about this Pokemon. Maybe the only deck I saw where Flareon was kind of valid, it was the OG Charizard, which uses 4 energy to do 200 damage. With that Charizard, I can see Flareon being used. I have seen Flareon being used with that Charizard. Except for that, I've seen people use it with Flareon EX2, but that was like not successful at all. And I cannot think anything else. Let me know in the comments if you think this fire ramper can help with any other deck, you know. The next, one of the meta card, one of the best meta card in this expansion, Flareon EX. Look, I have always said this, cards that rams energy on itself will always find its place in the meta, like always. Giratina EX, Magneton, and like every card that either draws other card or rams energy on itself will find its way into the meta. So yeah, that's why Flareon is there. But the downside is it does 20 damage to itself when it uses the ability combust. I'm sorry for my speech, I'm just sleep deprived, that's all. Okay, so yeah, that is why Flareon is in the meta, because it ramps on itself. The most popular deck with Flareon was the Leafeon Flareon combo. People used Leafeon and Flareon and Sylveon to draw cards. I'm gonna talk about that later, but yeah, the most popular one was with Flareon Leafeon deck. You can just search it on YouTube. I have not played that deck, but that deck was in the top for a while. Then came another deck which I'll talk about in a short while. After this we have Torkoal. I would say this is a worse version of Turtonator. Next, Litten, meh. This new Torcat is better than other Torcats. Then we have Base Incineroar, which is like a strictly worse version of no, a strictly better version of the base Moltres. And after that we have another Slanded. we see a lot of Pokemon with discarding energy because of Flareon EX. Then we have Salazzle. This one does not have any retreat cost. After that we have Vaporeon, the most breedable Pokemon. Guys, if you have seen that video, that the one I'm referencing, you'll know what I'm talking about. You'll know. Okay, so with Vaporeon, it's not a special card. It's like nothing special. It is just Guzzlord's 30 damage attack. Tyrannical Hole? Oh no, that was for 120 damage. Something like I forgot what was Guzzlord's attack. What was Guzzlord's attack? Grindcore. So yeah, this is just Grindcore with extra steps. Not play. No, it has not appeared in meta. And then we have Glaceon, the same as we have better cards like Finneon or Luminion, something like that. Is better than this. But Luminion cannot hit the active Pokemon. It will have to hit the bench. So maybe from that perspective Glaceon is better, but 2 energies and 2 retreat cost as well, you know, not that good. So after that, now this line, not this Pokemon, this attack line is interesting because look, people have used Vanillite and Vanillish. I have personally used them as well, than Swirlix for some reason. No, I used these two guys except then the Swirlix line because I couldn't find a second Swirlix. Okay, this attack line switch relay is really amazing because of, I'll show you. Now people do not use this stage 2. This is just a like you know that craft Pokemon Kingler or something like that. This is just that with extra steps. Like this is a strictly worse version of that crap Pokemon. Then we have Alo Momola. no play from this Pokemon at all. This is just adding cards into the game. Then we have another card which is really exciting, which is Primarina EX. It if you attach one energy, so if you go first, so by your turn 2 you're gonna evolve. If you add one energy, it's gonna do 40. If you add two energy, it's gonna do 80. And if you add 3 energy, it's gonna do 100 plus 20 heal, which is really amazing. You can heal with Lilia as well. So yeah, I won't say this is currently in the meta, but this is a strong card to play, and you can certainly win matches against even meta if you draw correctly. And you'll have to play another Pokemon from this expansion. I'm gonna talk about that later. So after this, we have Jolteon. Jolteon has seen some really technical plays in the meta because of its one energy attack. And these kind of Pokemon are really special because of their low energy attack. So people start with Eevee, then they evolve to Jolteon to do 60 instantly, demolishing their opponents. What do you say? Opponents' active basic Pokemon. So going with Jolteon is really rewarding. So there are some technical decks. I cannot remember any at this moment. So you just go and look for it. After that, we have a really fun card, Galvantula. You know that YouTuber named Mega Mogwai, he released a Galvantula deck, which is really good. I think he played it with Luxray, the OG Luxray, which requires 3 energy to 120 to any of your opponent's Pokemon. That one with this one is amazing because Luxray has 0 retreat cost, Galvantula has 0 retreat cost, just a chef's kiss. Then we have Espeon. This is just what do I say? A strictly worse version of Tapu Lele, because Tapu Lele can hit anything as long as that Pokemon has energy on it, but Espeon, nope. After that, Woobat, no play, Snowbat, no play, Swirlix. This is a really strong Pokemon because if okay, about Jolteon is rewarding only when you start first, like flip head, you know. Okay, now about Swirlix, it's really strong because if you start with this, you're gonna do either 10, like heads or tail. You're gonna start with this, then you're gonna do 10. After that, you're gonna evolve and you'll continuously do 90 damage, and you're gonna build up Switch Relay. I'm gonna tell you what Switch Relay does in a short while. After this, we have Sylveon, which also didn't see a lot of plays. You know, this attack was 30 more damage. Okay, maybe in 1 or 2 where they mix it up with Sylveon EX and other Pokemon, other evolution. The Eevee bags also help, but this is not in the meta. This is just a fun card. Okay, we were at for Sylveon. Then we have the strongest card in this meta, Sylveon EX. Like, this card draws other card. Because of this card, people is drawing their whole deck by turn 3. You know, with 2 professors, 2 Pokeball, and 2 of these things, people are drawing their whole damn deck by turn 3. Like, nothing can stop them. This is actually crazy. And because of this, the most popular and the strongest deck currently in the game, the Charizard deck, I think I have that deck built. The number 1 player, Sagan, I guess, made that deck. And yeah, look at this deck. It uses Sylveon EX with Charizard EX, the Stokesard, which is crazy because by turn 2 or 3 you're guaranteed to have used Stoke. Now the version I run uses what? Okay, the version I run doesn't use a Flareon, the OG Flareon that does like what 110 or something like that. To so that version runs base Flareon to fight Oricorio, but I haven't run into Oricorio yet, so I'm trying this deck in the rank. Okay, so yeah, and the best thing about Sylveon is you can use Sylveon in any deck. Every single deck in the meta except the Alcremie deck is using Flareon, which is sorry, is using Sylveon EX, which is like really crazy. A single card is dominating the meta. This card is absolutely crazy. You know? Wait, how do I? Okay, next card. Mimikyu, nothing special. If you're gonna have Mimikyu, you better run a Mew EX because a Mew EX is better than a Mimikyu. Then Milcery, and it evolves into Alcremie, one of the like most fun, one of the most troll card in this expansion. In the whole game, it is Sweets Overload because every time you're gonna use Sweets Relay, it's gonna stack up like 40. So if you attack 4 times already, it's gonna 260. Another 200. Nothing is going to stop him. The bad thing about this deck is all of the Pokemon that uses Swiss Relay except Swirlix, which has 120 HP. Everyone has an HP of below 80, which is a problem. In that Appleton deck, no one uses that. Swirlix has 120 except Swirlix, so everyone else is below 80. The HP is so low, so that's the problem. But this is a really fun deck. This was in the meta. I do not know about the current situation. Like if your opponent is drawing his whole deck by turn 3, I don't think this thing is going to help. Now nothing, no play in the meta, no play in the meta, no play. The showcase Umbreon. Umbreon is an interesting card. I have seen people use Umbreon and destroy Darkatina decks. Nothing special, nothing special, nothing special. Togedemaru, meh. Melton, nothing. This Melmetal was really amazing. On my channel, I have a video talking about this Melmetal, and I played the solo deck using this Melmetal. Go check that out. Then we have Dratini and Dragonite EX, which is really good. 180 HP, 180 attack. This card saw some play in the what meta with Fossil, but it faded away because like 3 energy, dual energy, and no attack. Like this is just bad. Then we have Grandpa, no play. Eevee. Did people run this Eevee because it draws a card? Eevee EX. So people run in evolution decks 2 Eevee and 2 Eevee EX. That's what people run. That Flareon EX Leafeon deck. In that deck, people run these Pokemon. Then we have Snorlax EX, the tank of this game, you know, the tank of this game. With Elima with this is just it's just mean towards your opponent. Nothing special, nothing special, nothing special, nothing special, nothing special, nothing. This is like a what? 3 energy, 100 damage. Nope. No, wait, and I'll have to have a tool. Nope. Eevee bag. This is one of the best cards for this expansion. Leftovers was one of the best tool cards yet. How penny, you know, just read the ability. Now we are in the accessories section. I got this. I got this. I got Arson Eevee. I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this. I completed the 9x9 grid. I got this as well. 9x9 grid and got my hands on the Eevee like badge. Okay, after this Umbreon Eevee, like I got this boy, I got this. Beautiful. I also got this. Come on, man, I'm just so lucky. I'm grateful. I got these. I got blue balls. I got Kirlia, which was beautiful. Ekans, beautiful. Articuno EX beautiful. So yeah, this was my collection and my opinion of the current state of the meta and the game and the cards. See you guys in my next video. Mata ashita de minasan.